Hello, today is May 1st, 2021. We always start with our disclaimer, so let's do that. These are the rules of my channel. Please observe them. Remember, all my calls can be completely wrong. Any trade should be at your own risk. Look for the pattern with the early low. This is it. Monday's pattern also has the early low. We'll look at what MEJT had to say, and then we'll come back to this. During the day, we had this big drop. MEJT said this rally wouldn't stick. It was false. We'd retrace. We then hit a new low. MEJT said that was false. Would retrace, and that's already happened. The plan for this week was a candidate for the end of the leg. We said at Thursday's close that Friday's pattern was normally positive, and in order for this plan to work, we have to have early weakness. And we got the early weakness. So as far as that's concerned, nothing's changed the plan yet. Normally in this pattern, when you have early weakness, it leads to additional weakness in the days to come. Normally in this pattern, when you don't close near the high, it leads to more weakness. Just remember that time doesn't run out at today's close, at Friday's close, or runs out near Monday's open. So if we gap up over this, we gap either direction and take this out early, this whole idea is killed. What's positive about the pattern is you gap down, hit lower lows, closed over all these lows, and even over this low. So this big drop, all this weakness, couldn't maintain it through the close. And that's particularly relevant to me on a Friday when the amateurs just typically go along with the trend. It's kind of hard to reverse it when time's running out, but still there were enough people willing to buy, even when we were at new lows under this, near the close on the Friday, there were still people willing to buy. Well, this was the general idea. It's not the only idea. If that's true, you want to see a sharp drop from this point. I'm not seeing it yet. This may not be the only way to count things. I'm certain it's not. But this looks like a consolidation pattern to me. That could be a W. That sharp wave up could be an X. You have 5 waves for your A, 3 for your B. I don't know if C is over or not. This could be over here at ABC. The pattern certainly looks more like a consolidation than a sharp decline, which is what you ought to see if this up move were over. Of course, that could all change. If we gap down smartly Monday, I'm certain there's some other way to count this. But for now, this is a working plan which says we're going to complete this wave Y and then recover. But again, by Monday's open, that could all change. We have mixed signals, as we've said. These are the calls for next week's patterns. Monday's pattern has the early low. We could still gap up. It's positive. We gap down, hit a lower low, closed over the midday lows. The put-call ratio, it's over its upper Bollinger Band. The volatility indexes have given Bollinger Band reversal buy signals. These are all signs of too many pairs among the amateurs. But it's negative that the daily pattern usually is bullish at early weakness and didn't close near its high. If we need to gap up and take this Friday high out early, or I'd expect to see lower prices print even if we don't close lower. The preferred wave counts for entering a period of consolidation, but that could all change. So, Monday, have the pattern with the early low. Still possible this is the high, but we're not seeing the sharp move down I'd expect to see. It looks more like a consolidation at this point. And that's today's call.